Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Bo Chang from Adult and Community Education Program. I'm sorry I cannot attend this afternoon's activities since I'm sick. So I'm going to briefly talk about the history of UNESCO. UNESCO refers to United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. Its mission is to contribute to peace and security by promoting international collaboration in education, science, culture, and communication. So UNESCO played very important roles. For example, it addressed the global development challenge. It shares knowledge between countries and it built global partnerships. In 1945, UNESCO was established. This is just after the end of the World War II. In 1946, UNESCO headquarters were moved to Paris, France. In 1950s, UNESCO launched its first major programs in education, science, and culture. In 1960s, UNESCO began promoting international cooperation in development. UNESCO also supported quite a lot of very important events. For example, in 1950, it supported the national literacy campaigns in many countries. In 1950, it launched the major global program to fight against racism. In 1990, it declared that education is a right, not a privilege. In 2020, it responded to COVID-19 very actively with many countries and organizations and played an important role in COVID-19. UNESCO also supported quite a lot of educational initiatives. For example, it promoted universal primary education. It supports teacher training. It promotes international cooperation in higher ed and research. It also supports education for sustainable development. So UNESCO played a very crucial role in 7 international conferences on adult education. The first conference hosted in 1949 in Denmark, it discussed how adult learning and education could promote world peace and international understanding. The second conference hosted in 1960 in Canada, this is the first conference that established adult education as a critical area of focus. It emphasized the role of education in social development. The third conference hosted in Tokyo, Japan in 1972, it focused on the importance of adult education in national development and social change. It highlighted the need for policy to support adult education. The fourth conference hosted in 1985 in Paris, France, it emphasized the role of adult education in promoting peace and social justice. It recognized the diversity of learning contexts. The fifth conference hosted in 1997 in Hamburg, Germany, it viewed adult learning as a key to the future. It stressed lifelong learning and the need for educational reform. The sixth conference hosted in 2009 in Brazil, it addressed the impact of globalization on adult education and the importance of sustainable development. The most recent one hosted in Morocco in 2022, it focused on the role of adult education in the context of COVID-19 and digital transformation and need for inclusive and equitable educational systems. So each of these conferences actually reflect the changing global priorities and the evolving landscape of adult education. For example, anti-racism and fight against COVID-19, and also the globalization, how globalization impact adult education. So these are very, very important events happened in that certain decade. So the conference encourages dialogue among stakeholders to improve policies and practice in adult learning. Thank you so much.